Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx, and today we are playing with a bunch of new makeup, and we're gonna start with the Scott Barnes eyeshadow palettes. We have the, I hate this name so much. I know it's meant to be like Snatural, like you look snatch, but I'm thinking of the like gross term for it. Sorry. And then the Color Bomb palette. So we have the Snatural, which it's a beautiful palette, but I mean the name just sucks. And then the Color Bomb is colorful. Also very pretty. Can't lie, I'm probably gonna do like a more neutrally kind of look because there's not that many colorful mattes in here. There's really like just the pop of pink, and then we have like a dark brown, a yellow, a navy blue. So honestly, I just don't feel like coming up with a colorful look with those like 4 matte shades. So I'm just gonna go with this and maybe use like some of the really cool, like fun, colorful toppers from this palette, but I'm gonna swatch everything and whatever. And I have a bunch of other new, I have like his highlighting palette, and I have other new makeup that we're gonna play with. So this is what I'm actually gonna do though. I've heard this can kind of be a tricky formula to work with. So I'm gonna use one kind of based primer on this eye and then another on this eye and see if I get a different result on either eye, or if one of these is easier to work with. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so my e.l.f. Putty primer is this side, and then my Invisible Shake primer from KVD Vegan Beauty is gonna be on this side. All right, so we're gonna start with the e.l.f. side, primed with the Putty primer. It's just more of a clay-based primer, but I think I am gonna use this matte yellow first, and that's the shade Vibes. And I'm gonna do like the same look on each eye. So I don't know if some of you who've been following me remember, I have my girlfriend's wedding coming up at the end of September. I found my dress. If you guys want to see it, let me know. Actually, I actually ended up ordering and getting 6 dresses. I'm reselling them all, because some of them I ended up getting like on Poshmark and stuff. Anyway, I finally did find my dress. I still have to get a little, like I have to get it hemmed a little bit. I have to get the straps lengthened a little bit because they're oddly short. And it's beautiful. There's like a makeup girl coming, and I was like, do I want to pay somebody $100 or can I do just as well myself? So like, I don't know. She's having her trial done in like a week. So I'm gonna see if I like what the girl does or if I save myself $100. All right, that's not what this is about. Okay, I think we're gonna go in with Foxy actually. And you know what? I love doing like get ready with me with new products and these videos. It's just more and more I realize as I sit down to do the videos, I don't wanna edit them because it takes forever. I always get interrupted, so the process ends up taking hours instead of like 45 minutes to an hour. Then I think I'm gonna go in with Risque right here. It all seems to be blending really well and like nice and smooth and everything. So far, really nice. The pigment's good. It's not overly like, ugh, but it's really nice and pigmented. I'm gonna blend Foxy and Risque. They're different tones, but they're kind of around the same like lightness. So they're going together really nice. Let's go in with Brick House right here. He actually just came out with liquid lipsticks, like matte ones. I think I'm gonna order 1 or 2 of those. Actually, I just ordered 2 of ColourPop's new Luxe liquid lipsticks, like the ones that come in like the fat, short tubes. Because I was really upset. I never realized that my Luxe lipstick in Tiptoe, which is like one of my favorite nudes besides Whisper, which is from NUDESTIX. I never realized that was from a limited edition collection because it's in the gold tube. Like there's nothing that differentiates it from any other Luxe lipstick. And it's no longer available, and that's like one of my favorite nude lipsticks. So I'm like, shit. I think I'm gonna grab Feisty right here, which looks like, I mean, it seems like it's just a really dark brown, but it almost looks like it has a slightly purple undertone. I'm gonna take that like about halfway across my lid. And so far, really nice. All right, so these metallics, some of them are just kind of regular metallics, but some of them are like topper metallics, and these are gorgeous. So we have 2 here at the bottom, Silver Screen Nightcap. I mean, they're really, really pretty. They have that like wet look to them. And then here we have, I know these 2 have that same formula, this teal and then this white one down here. And I almost want to say The blue and this one do too. We have Peacock and Glamrock. They're the first two that I showed you. The Peacock's insane. And then these are the other two, but no, these just look like regular metallics to me. Maybe this one might be, yeah, this Promiscuous one, this also might be, yeah, it looks like. The blue is nothing special, doesn't look like. But okay, so these are like the specialty topper formula, it seems. Like they have that wet kind of look to them. So I definitely want to use one of these. And honestly, I kind of want to use the teal. I don't really think it's going to go, but I don't really care either. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to go in with that Glamrock, like whitish shade. I'm going to put that. You're not going to be able to see, well, maybe you will. That's really pretty. All right, let me prep this eye with the KVD Vegan Beauty, and maybe I'll just do that off camera myself and just show you how it came out and let you know if it came out the same or not. Okay, BRB. All right, so I stopped before I did any of the like metallic shadows. I think I'll try the two other like grayish, deeper Nightcap and Silver Screen shades on this side. Actually, maybe I'll do Silver Screen on this side with the Glamrock, which is like the lighter one, how I did it on this side. I love that shade. I mean, I think it'll go kind of perfect. Let's do that. It seems to have worked really nice on both primers, so I mean, that's good. I feel like it looks a little brighter on this side. I could be wrong. Do you guys notice a difference, like bright-wise? Maybe it's just me, maybe it's my lighting, I don't know. All right, so let's go in with Silver Screen. And then I'm going with Glamrock again. Oof. I mean, it looks pretty on camera, and it probably will, like, when I upload this and you guys see it, but in person, it's, like, gorgeous. That teal is just amazing. Yeah, that shade's called Peacock. Whew. Okay, so that skincare line that was sent to me not long ago, I am still using all that for anybody who is interested, who saw that video. I'm still using all that. I'm still using all the tools they sent me. I will have a review up about it, so stay tuned if you guys still want to see that. It'll include like my skincare routine and all that stuff, whether I like the products, whether I didn't. Okay, so now we're gonna go on with this. And, all right, so this is the Laneige Creamy Skin Refiner Mist. It's worded strangely because it's a Korean beauty product, and sometimes like when it translates into English, it is worded kind of not the way we would say it. A cream melts into a mist. Hydrating mist that provides ample moisture and glow to the skin. Dry skin. Hypoallergenic. Okay, so it doesn't actually tell you how to use it. That's not helpful. Okay, but I was just watching, oh, this is by, oh, I didn't know that. Amore or Amore Pacific, that it's a like a very expensive K-beauty brand that's sold at Sephora. This is made by their corporation, Laneige. I didn't know that. I am pretty sure this is sold at Sephora as well. I bought this from Laneige off of Amazon though. And it says, use any time before or after makeup. Okay, so I was watching Messy Jessie do her makeup, and she was like asking her viewers, what do you want me to use? And it was between this and something else. And she's like, and it was for setting sprays. And she's like, I'm glad they picked the other one because this one I use as a primer. So that's what I'm gonna use it for today. It's for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin, long lasting hydration for up to 12 hours. So I decided to use it prior to a foundation that I love, but that tends to be a little bit more matte than I like. So this is the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation that I'll be using this under today. So now do I spray it on and risk messing on my, maybe I'll just do it. Okay, so first let's see the mist. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ooh, and there's like no smell. That's even better. Okay, so you know what? Let me shake it first. I'm gonna start just using it, spraying it in my hand. I'm gonna do 2 pumps in my hand. It feels like light. And I didn't use any like crazy heavy moisturizers today. A little bit like under my eyes. I also just got the e.l.f. Calming Facial Oil Mist that I'm really intrigued by. Somebody had also just asked me if I would do like a tutorial on applying like cream product, like blush and cream contour and cream highlight, and I will be doing that soon in a video, so stay tuned if you guys want to see that. I have the color 31NN. All right, so it feels not sticky, but like it has a tiny bit of tack to it. And then dab it like I'm fancy. And you know what, because this feels super like lightweight, probably really good to like take that powderiness look out of your makeup if you've put too much powder on or if it just looks too cakey and dry. So I'm definitely gonna remember that for those times, especially because fall is coming. I'm so excited. I fucking hate the summer. Are you guys interested in like, I started this channel because of my love of makeup and stuff like that. Are you guys interested in like clothing hauls and try-ons and stuff like that? I like kind of watching those things from certain people. So I always want to know, like, when I find cute clothes and bring them home and try them on, do you guys like seeing that kind of stuff, or are you not really interested? You won't insult me, and let me know the truth. Do you want to see me do stuff like that or no? I always have this like feeling of fuzz right in the corner of my fucking nose. Can't get that friggin' Graveyard song by Halsey out of my head. I mean, it's a good song. Let me go off camera because I don't have anything new to show you between now and the next thing. So let me go do that, and then I'll come back and we'll continue with new shit. But oh, you know, I'll zoom you in and you can see my skin so far. So you won't see any big difference now because I'm sure you don't remember what it looked like before, but it feels nice and it looks nice. It doesn't look particularly dry or anything. But I also haven't used this like too recently because I've been using my Stila so often. I'll know a little more when I put like powder down and stuff like that. So, all right, let me finish more and I'll be back. But ugh, that metallic on the eyes is so pretty. I mean, it's all really pretty, but I'm happy so far. Okay, I'll be right back. Is it just me or is anybody else really bothered when someone doesn't smoke out their lower lash line? This isn't finished. You can't leave it like this. I'm in no way saying I'm a professional or know everything, but I'm professional and know everything. This has very quickly become one of my favorite brushes. This is the NARS something overpriced brush. I found it at TJ Maxx. It's legit. It's one of their like really expensive brushes. I'll list it on the screen. It's still on their actual official website, but if you can find it at TJ Maxx for like $7 like I did, get it. All right, I think we're going with Brick House again for the lower lash line. And just put the tiniest amount there. Because I know, because I have, you know, wrinkles and fine lines under my eyes, the more dark shadow I put, it almost like makes me look older or makes my eyes droop. And I grab some small, soft brush shaped kind of like these. So when you turn them to the side, they're gonna be thin-ish, but then when you turn them this way, they're gonna be thick, or wide, should I say. And they're super soft. So I have the Farrah brush, I don't know what it's called, and I also have a Morphe G13 brush. I'm gonna go with the Morphe, then I'm gonna go back in with a lighter shade, Risque, which we also used on top, and go right on top. And start dragging it closer to the inner corner, but not all the way. Okay, and I'm going with one more light shade. Then I'm gonna take Retro and go down a little lower and go a bit closer to the inner corner, and just so it's completely and seamlessly blended out. And I can move on. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of that white that we did towards the inner corner, Glam Rock, and put it in the inner corner. Poor Louie's getting over a cold. But luckily she passed it on to Daddy. I'm trying to pump myself full of vitamin C. Oh my God, this is just magic. Let's even bring it. Next I'm gonna go in with the Linda Hallberg Infinity palette. I'm gonna use this for my contour. I already did my contour with my Creme nude sticks, but I always like to go in with a little bit of powder. And this is the shade Cigar. And it's probably one of the best contour shades I found. It's almost like the perfect shade of like a shadow shade. Not too pigmented. I have to say I haven't found a million uses for this palette as of now. It's fine, but this is usually what I reach for it for. Now let's do Oh, and to set my makeup, I use the Ciaté London. I usually use the e.l.f. Halo powder. It has a little bit of like luminescence to it, but I wanted a more matte powder or non-brightening powder because I wanted to see how this made a difference. Let me zoom you guys in again so you can see my face. I feel like this usually would feel slightly drier than it does now, so maybe the Laneige is making a little bit of a difference. Or maybe that's just in my head, I don't know. This would be something I'd have to try a few more times. Okay, for bronzer, we're gonna use the Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. I just got this in my BoxyCharm. And it's a really nice color, and it felt really silky. The description of it was like, oh, it's a nice coppery bronzer. To me, this looks very, very neutral. And it's a nice like light shade, so I don't feel like I'm gonna go nuts with it. It doesn't seem orange or anything. Ooh, that's nice and subtle. I like that. That's nice actually. I might keep that on my desk to use next time too, because I like the little bit of difference that made. I like something subtle that I can be like, oh, I kind of noticed something, but I'm not sure. I like that kind of difference. I don't know, maybe that sounds silly. All right, now let's do the e.l.f. bite-sized face duos. We have watermelon and we have white peach. I'm gravitating towards the white peach, but I'll swatch them both. I can already tell you I'm probably not gonna use the like metallic-y sides. All right, I'll swatch them both though. So we have white peach. This shade is gorgeous. And actually, metallic might actually, I could actually get away with that for a highlighter probably. I'm not gonna use it today, but, and then the watermelon. The white peach blush shade actually looks like it's matte, but the watermelon looks like it might be slightly satin. And even that metallic might actually, oh yeah, that actually might actually work as a highlighter too. Okay, I'm judgmental, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll mix the blushes together. I'll do that. That is like totally my favorite kind of blush shade, Joe. I just did like a dip in each, but more so in the white peach because, I mean, this is like my shade. Oh wait, I have to show you this blush shade from the Sem. I'm definitely using this soon in a video because I need you guys. Oh wait, and I have this one. This is actually a blush. These are blushes. I'm kind of scared of this, but I'm so intrigued because I've seen it like modeled and it looks amazing, but I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so I kind of mixed a little bit of these together. It looks like this one's kind of popping more. I love that. Seriously, if you are scared of this kind of blush, like this shade, you are missing out on a whole new walk of life. Now let's do, let me throw on a lip shade real quick. I'm just gonna put on Tiptoe. Like, oh, it's almost gone. God damn you, ColourPop. Do I have anything else before I pull out the highlighter? Because I like to finish with highlighter. I feel like highlighters are like grand finale kind of thing. All right, so this is the Scott Barnes Illuminator palette. Obviously, there's just no way in hell I'd be able to get away with more than like 3 of these shades. So let's swatch them all. I'm gonna do the top row first. Now, Scott Barnes is a professional makeup artist, so I can only imagine these palettes are probably geared towards professional makeup artists, so you'd want something in your kit that could work for all skin tones, which you want something that's gonna work for everybody. These are beautiful, they are very smooth and creamy, they have that gorgeous, very shiny, like metallic-iness to them. I definitely can mix a bunch together. You know what I actually want to do? I want to mix this one and this one, Twilight Sand, for some reason. I also want to see if it's going to leave any type of like cast on my skin. Let me try Pink Crush, the lightest one, on its own. Let me just try it on its own. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions that it's not going to work, or I'm not going to like it. Okay, you know what? It is very pretty. Oh, and it does that thing where it disappears and it doesn't look like it's leaving a cast. Does it look like it's leaving a cast? I can't really tell because of the lighting. Okay, I kind of want to try Candlelight though. Here's Candlelight. When I look at it in the pan, it looks like it has the most like champagne tone, which is what I would normally go for. Actually, Pink Crush looks like it has the most champagne tone, but it doesn't when you actually swatch it. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna mix Candlelight and Twilight Sand like I had originally wanted to do. I'll just try what I wanted to do from the beginning and see if I can even see a difference. Maybe I won't be able to see a difference. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Okay, I do see a little bit of color now that I'm doing this. So this one definitely probably works better. By my calculations, I could probably only get away with these 3 either mixed or on their own. The rest of them I'd probably have to use like as eyeshadows and shit. Which, I mean, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But you know, I have the palette, I'll use it, whatever. Is it worth it if you're not a makeup artist? Probably not. But if you are one, this is beautiful. And my face does look pretty matte right now. So I kind of just want to do a spritz of this and see what it looks like. So I'll zoom you in so you can see one final time. And you tell me, do you see like a cast of anything? Like, I'm sick about the eyes. I love how the eyes turned out, like both sides. Even though the teal didn't really go, it goes anyway. There's no rules in makeup, who gives a shit? My face does look matte. I don't think it looks bad matte. Like, I don't think it looks dry or anything like that. I think actually, and that's one of the reasons I really like this foundation, because even though it is like a more matte foundation, it doesn't look like dry matte. Like, it's a thin matte formula. So maybe I'll do one side with it, one without. Oh, also, is anybody else an August baby? I picked this up like as my your birthday gift reward from Ulta. Like, haven't we gotten like palettes and stuff in the past? Like, I remember last year we got like a NYX Happy Birthday palette and it was actually pretty good. I know like Laneige and expensive, I don't know. I thought this was kind of crappy. Anyway. I'm not gonna go overboard and like mess anything up. So let's see if, oh yeah, I definitely can see like a little bit more here. I can definitely see a difference. It's definitely still more matte here. I mean, obviously there will be a difference because I just sprayed stuff on this side, but it's not like wet looking, but it's definitely like more hydrating. All right, so I'll do this side too. Well, actually, this is actually a perfect kind of fan for this. So here's the final look. Overall, I really actually like everything. Probably like my least loved thing is probably the highlight palette. These are expensive. You don't need full palettes if you're not a makeup artist. You really don't. Unless you have the skin tone that can use all these, obviously. You don't need all of these. Unless you are somebody who will actually use this for everything, like your eyes, your cheeks, whatever. So far, this feels really nice. Now it's only been on like 45 minutes. The first layer at least. It hasn't made me like that dewy, greasy look that some sprays do. Now, I'm also a less is more kind of person, so I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna be like spraying myself for 5 minutes. I love everything from the e.l.f. bite-sized line so far. Like the eyeshadows, these so far. I'm very excited now to try the highlighters because they look like they're probably gonna work. And I'll definitely try these separately as well. This is so gorgeous. I mean, I think that's the shade that like is making my cheeks pop. This I really like. I mean, I didn't use a ton of it because that's just not the way I roll, but I like the difference that I did see. And so far, because I used the most out of the natural palette, this is beautiful. The quality is really nice. Everything went on gorgeous. The pigmentation is definitely there. Everything seemed buildable. I mean, these formulas are, I mean, unbelievable. I did get these at a discounted price because I have a professional cosmetology license and the website I got them from offers discounts to professionals with cosmetology licenses. So if you also have one, then I'll leave the website below and you can sign up for yourself and get a discount. But if these are your aesthetic and you like the shades, do I think they're worth the full price? Yeah. I mean, it's all about if it's worth it to you. I think they're fantastic quality, so if you like the color selection, then give it a go. It's not as easy as getting something at Ulta where if you don't like it, you can return it. I don't think this website allows you to return things, so you're stuck with it if you don't like it, so use your own judgment. Don't blame me. Is that all I had today for the new stuff? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so that was it. What did you guys think of everything I used? What was your favorite? Are you gonna try anything for yourself? Let me know. Or have you tried anything for yourself? Let me know in the comments below. And I think I'm gonna use this in my next video. I'm gonna use a colorful palette in my next video. I'm gonna try to use this on its own. I'm gonna try to not use anything else with it, but I'll use this and some other new stuff in my next video. So keep an eye out, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.